Welcome to your weekly Air Tribe report. This is the Peace Dealer, and this video is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you have your rising or moon sign in this video, this also applies to you too. I'm a little bit distracted, my bad. As far as the card that we have for you this week, it's the Wheel of Fortune, which corresponds with the planet Jupiter. So look at where it is in your chart, and then also look at where Jupiter and Virgo is in your chart. That's going to be majorly highlighted, and it's basically saying that your luck is going to turn around. Destiny is at the forefront. The events that fall into place for you this week are all about guiding you on your karmic path. Take risks and prepare for some exciting news. As far as the actual interpretation, I have my sister here. She's visiting out of town, so I hope you enjoy it. Peace.
Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly tarot scope. I'm gonna jump right into it. But before I do, I want to say I hope last week went well and the positive energies of last week flow into this week for you. So let's get right into this week's energies. I'm seeing a lot of pentacles. And pentacles, actually truthfully wands usually say wisdom for me, but this week I feel like pentacles is where the wisdom is at for you. And I think your wisdom tends to come from getting grounded and having routine. So it's kind of like how Virgo and Gemini square each other, and you know, every sign can learn from every other sign, whether it's a square, a trine, an opposition. I feel like here you might want to seek out a Virgo to see if you can like learn from them, because you're gonna need to employ a lot of hard work, and the hard work in terms of material things that Virgo is used to can help you gain some wisdom and insight this week. And likewise, I mean, I know this isn't a video for Virgos, but Virgos can gain insight from the lighthearted nature of Geminis. It's just that you guys don't usually blend well in the best way all the time. So, but yeah, so I think you should really get to the grind of whatever project it is you're working on. Try to finish it up if you can. If you can't finish it up, get close. More so make a plan to finish it up. I don't see you finishing up this week, but like I see you making a plan to finish it up. So you have a trajectory that you're working towards. It's the winding down of projects and things like that. Like I said, if you can find a Virgo or even a Cancer or a mom-like figure, I see Queen of Cups, so I think that would really help you this week, especially in terms of whatever project that you have. So your love life, 5 of Wands. I think you want a lot more than you're getting, and a lot more than, I don't want to say more than you deserve, but you just want a lot right now. And right now the universe is just not going to give it to you. I'll say it like that. You know, like for example, I could really have a crush on someone who's out of my league, and this is something that's not talked about enough. Because we always say things like, oh, you know, I deserve better, or I deserve love, and it's true that we do deserve good things, most of us, if not all of us, but it doesn't mean that we're gonna get them, and it doesn't mean that that's what we are supposed to receive in this lifetime. So if you have any, you know, love interests that you just know are out of your league, tone it down a little. Another thing to think about is that when you like someone, most people do this, most everyone does this. I can see how Gemini can do this way more because they have so much, you know, activity in their mind. When they like someone, they fixate upon that person and then put them on a pedestal. And so it becomes much more difficult to interact with the person because you put them on this pedestal. And I think just that act alone puts them out of your league because you put them on a pedestal and you're still on the ground. So, you know, just let go of whoever it is. Just let go and let God. No, I'm just kidding. No, like let go, and I think things will get better for you. I think things will open up for you and you'll realize your intrinsic value. Career. I don't want to say get mischievous, but just, I feel like pay attention to your boss. If you have a boss, pay attention to your boss. If you don't, pay attention to your overall business or whatever it is that you run or whatever it is that you do in general. See how it interacts. I think if you don't have a boss, pay attention to your employees from the bottom up, or your customers if you don't have any employees. I feel like there's information there that can help you turn tricks around and magic, essentially, for you to really develop your business. Or whatever it is you're doing, because if you're studying, pay attention to your professors. There may be a really easy way for you to start getting like straight A's all the time that you're just not realizing. And once you realize it, it'll be like magic for you and it will turn things around. And it could be that you just didn't know beforehand. So it's not really magic. I'm not saying look up, magical spells. If that's your thing, do it. But if it's not your thing, like it, most people I don't think, especially, if this is a Scorpio video, it'd be different. But since it's Gemini, I think it's just paying attention to details and then connecting the dots, So look around for ways you can improve in your career. And last but not least, don't play the victim. This is not your week to play the victim. It's not your role. You're not good at it. Especially because you're very much so jack of all trades. So there's very little that you can say you're not good at and very little that you cannot do. So don't play the victim. Do what needs to be done, especially if it has to do with that project or it has to do with that love interest that, is not going to work out. Mind you, for people who have a crush, Geminis who have a crush, it's not that it's not going to work out. Maybe it's not going to work out right now. Maybe whatever problem that you're going through is actually your fault. So don't play the victim, except that you did something wrong. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to start saying like, oh, he or she doesn't like you. And, if you felt that message, then yeah, they don't like you. But if not, try to analyze it deeper and stop idealizing the person. Don't play the victim. We're all in this together. It's not easy. But, that's how life is. So anyway, I hope your week is great. And I hope you drink a lot of water this week. Hey Libra, how's it going? So this week's tarot scope, before I get into it, I'd just like to say that I hope last week's positive energies flow into this week for you. So let's start. The Magician, the Cups, and Pentacles. I see a lot of balance, obviously, you having to balance out things, but I think you're going to have to balance out things that you're not very good at, things that you've repressed. So Libra's a oh, sorry. I've been under the weather so long. Anyway, Libra's a masculine sign. And so I see you having to balance out the feminine aspects of yourself. This has to do with emotion. This has to do with delaying gratification. This has to do with understanding repressed memories, thoughts. Tap into Scorpio a bit. Definitely, I think this is more so Scorpio energy. Look at Pluto. Pluto is so neglected, and I understand it's a sign, it's a planet at the back, so it's kind of like people don't see it as affecting them a lot. But who knows, maybe Pluto's being aspected in your chart right now. And if not, it could be that, you just need to pull on Pluto and Scorpionic energy. So whatever sign Pluto is in, try to look deeper into that, maybe even emulate that, see how you can help that, see how you can use that to balance out feminine energies. Because right now it's out of whack, and I think it's because you've been doing the Libra thing, engaging in your masculine energy and neglecting feminine energy. Now it's being fermented and just boiling up and about to explode, but you can suppress it. You have it within you. So the Moon. Ladies, it's time to get sexy. Fellas, it's time to salsa. You need to tap in again to that feminine energy, and I think it will really help you whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single. If you're single, I think you should try to go out at night. Doesn't have to be going to a club. I actually wouldn't I would not recommend any like really busy or like really places with high activity. You know, even a bar is maybe too much, but if a bar is a toned down night for you, then start there. But just go out, see the moon. I mean, we're coming into like a waning gibbous right now. So go out, see the moon, see if you can stay in some moonlight. If you have some crystals, try and hold on to moonstone. Look for Cancer in your chart, and yeah, just come into your sensual side. I think love is more so the overpowering thing in the week. It may tie into a little bit with career, but love is more so the empowering thing. But just try to play into your feminine side, even if it's just surface level, even if it's just wearing brighter clothes for women, or I mean for men too if you want, doesn't matter, or you know, just I'm trying to give you guys ideas, tangible things that you can do. Drinking more water, that's definitely a good one for everyone. And so I see this helping you. 7 of Pentacles for career. I think you want more money, and I think you can get more money. You have to work though. Like there's no two ways about it. You just have to work. It's just not, it's really, think of money as like a direct relationship to worth ethic. The more work you put in, no matter what you're doing, the more money you'll get. And people like to think of get rich quick schemes, or like they think that the only way to get money is to go into certain fields. It's just not true, and especially not true for you. You're a shining star in the workplace. All you have to do is put in more effort, put in more work. It pays off. I don't care if you're a writer, I don't care if you're a secretary, I don't care if you're a school teacher, I don't care if you're an accountant, a professor, a doctor. The more work you put in, the more time you put in, the more money you'll get out of it, and the more it will pay off for you. You know, it could even be enriching too if you allow it, but really be honest with yourself about the time that you put in and the energy that you put into your work, and you'll feel it when you put more energy. Last but not least, the Emperor. Coming again to like the love, I think you're looking for a more masculine or dominant or forward type of person. So if you're someone who's not necessarily into having a partner with a lot of masculine energy, you don't really have to interpret it like that. It's more so somebody who's a go-getter and like vivacious, you know, or somebody who just has the typical masculine qualities, like is a man or is a masculine sign or is like built and like, I don't know, things like that. I think you should seek out a partner who's more masculine this week if you are seeking out a partner. If you're not, try to engage in pulling out your partner's more masculine side. And I mean, it could be done with enhancing your feminine side, not necessarily, but I think this week it might be a good idea to think about that. So by you being receptive, someone else can be more authoritative, and you're gonna really like that, I think. So have a great week, Libra. All the best. Aquarius, the water bearer. Hello, hello. I hope last week's positive energies flow into this week for you, and I'll just start off with your tarot scope. All right, I see good things. The sun came out for you, so I'm just saying all is well. But 8 of Swords and Knight of Swords and the Sun. I think you're gonna be in your element this week, and you're gonna have a lot of moments to express your opinions. And you're gonna even not have to do it, but like want to do it in like a fighting or debating style. Look for Mars in your chart. Figure out, you know, where he is, what he's doing, what house he's in. Because you're gonna have a time to really express your opinions, and people will start to see like how unique of a person you are and how smart you are, and you know, the really ingenious way that you think about things, which I know you love. You know, it's just a part of you. So even look to where Uranus is. It's a farther out planet. So its effects are more profound, but and not necessarily one that you can see in the day-to-day. But hey, maybe you have an aspect to Uranus right now that you're not aware of, or maybe it's in a specific house. that, excuse me, I'm so sorry, that you can utilize. Definitely try and tap into your third eye. If you do any type of crystal work, I think now is the time to get back into it, get deeper into it, understand it better, experiment a little. Purple stones are good for you. Stones I can think of off the top of my head, they're not necessarily purple, but lepidolite, sodalite, lapis lazuli. Definitely have those around you. A general crystal would be good. Even moonstone. Rainbow moonstone, preferably. I just see good things happening for you. I think your mood will be at a really high point all week, which is really nice. You may not be ecstatic every week, but you'll be very happy and jovial. For love, I see the Hermit. And you just want to be by yourself, and that's okay. That's totally okay. If you don't necessarily want to be by yourself and you're yearning for someone, try secluding yourself and distancing yourself from the person or anyone, and then see who comes to you, because that's a really good indicator of who cares and who wants to be around you. You know, like when, I mean, if somebody took away your life source or like your food, then all of a sudden it's not there. You're gonna go out searching for it. You know, if somebody took away like one of your socks, you would just say, oh, you know, it's gone, and that's it. So I think you might want to pull away and see who comes towards you in both a platonic sense and a romantic sense. And that'll give you a good idea of who you should keep in your inner circle and whose time you should value and who you should entertain. And if not, if you generally just want to be alone right now, then be alone. If you're in a relationship, try to give your partner a little bit of space. And if you need space, make it clear. Make it clear. Don't expect them to know. You know, if you don't want to have sex one night, if you don't want to do this, don't want to do that, it's a good time to set boundaries for yourself so that you can keep your peace of mind. I think that will give you a lot of happiness. Career, again, I see these swords. You know, again with what I said with the crystals, I think you just need a little bit of an oomph. You know, even if it's just placebo effect, I think you just need that extra thing to make you feel like you can do it, because you can. I just feel like up until this moment, maybe you didn't believe it. So you need something to take you over the edge. Understand your belief system to its core, and understand that it can take you to wherever you want to go. And so when you understand that, you will be able to go wherever you want to go, and you'll have the roadmap, and that will help you reach your dreams and destination. Lesson for the week, the lovers. If you have any jealousy residing within you, I feel like for you specifically, it'd be hard to identify, very hard, because it's either repressed or masked into something else. So you could like say, oh, I hate like redheads. I really hate them. They're gross. They're stupid. I don't even know. But then deep down, you're just jealous because you always wished you were a redhead, or you always wanted to be. Try to identify it this week. If you like, and it usually, jealousy usually comes up in some form of negativity, negative thought, negative expressions. Some form of negativity is usually, jealousy usually shows itself in some form of negativity, even not liking yourself. You know, why don't you like yourself? You know, maybe you wish you had a bigger butt or something. So that now you're, so like, not necessarily, but it could be that you're jealous of people who have bigger butts. You know, or you feel inferior around them. Whatever it is, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous of what other people have. Don't be jealous of other people's relationships. I don't necessarily see this as like physical things you don't have. Like, it could be good looks in general, but I see it more so as like the chemistry other people have, or like, you know, the relationships other people have. It could even go back to your love life, how you may feel like reclining, that's not the word, but like you may feel like coming into yourself and not being around other people because you see other people and they're like perfect relationships, or they seem perfect to you, and then you're jealous and you want some, and it's just, you know, it's not here for you right now, and that's fine. So just don't be jealous. I think jealousy will actually start to eat away at the other parts of your life, like your overall mood, your career, your ethic, even your hobbies. You won't enjoy them as much. So be aware of your well-being because you're in charge of it. Be aware of any negativity you find in your life. Try to find the root of it, you know, because bad things surface for us to take care of them. So otherwise, I think you're going to have a good week, honestly. I think everything will be okay. That kind of got a little deep there, murky waters, but I think you'll be fine. I think that might just be a minor thing or maybe a major thing for some people, but, you know, yeah, that's it for the week. I hope you have a good one.